let me get focused real quick. I'm literally editing the video that I have to redo because I was off camera. Hopefully I'm still on camera. It's a rainy day, otherwise let me show you guys. This is the workstation. Let me know, show you my paraphernalia. Unmoving pad, that's how I knew it. Everybody's a cheater on YouTube. I have my notes and everything. Oh, let's not look at that. That's a growing addiction. Oh, it's not. It's kind of sprinkling, I guess. It's a little mucky out there. A little mucky. The gang's all here. The gang, the gang. The gang. Gang, gang. It's a little room tour, you know. I wanted to talk about the inner child, and there's a reason why I keep picturing myself up here, you know. I'm staring at myself. This is the elder. This is the child, you know. And he's here to tell me, hey man, don't forget, you know. So I got some art. We got my Purple Rain. Got my nigga Jimmy. I need to slap at the bass a little bit more. Let me not say that, but slap at the bass. When you're a bassist, a basser, a bass head, nah. I kind of hated hearing slap at the bass from that one fucking movie. I'm so bad at movies. That's why I want to build a community so people can tell me what quote I'm trying to quote. But Krabby Patty. Bubba Bubba. Ooh, just recorded 20 minutes off camera. YouTube mistakes, baby mistakes, rookie mistakes. We're better than that. Welcome, guys. This is my channel. Hope it's aptly named Xavier Baby. Here we are. My name's Xavier. Here to introduce myself. Live in LA, 3D artist, multi-potentialite. I'll get into that. But you probably know, music is my passion, even though it's not my career. Sometimes you don't want that to happen. I'm going to school for architecture.
Through architecture, I found 3D art.
Multi-potentialism, all that stuff. I have it written down. I'm not perfect at this stuff. Like my last video, I tried to record with, say, it's my little notebook for all my little advice to myself, my tips, my artistry.
I was storyboarding. I wanted to introduce myself. Wanted to
tell you guys what I stand for as a person, as a man, you know, as a human being on this earth, all that good stuff.
My 3D art, what I plan to do, my portfolio, and having fun with it. I might do some tutorials, you know. There's these artists that I'm trying to catch up to. Jess Wiseman, she a piece with the geometry nose or the texture nose. I'm trying to catch up to her, so that's crazy stuff, man. I want to talk
about nurturing the inner child and what it means, you know, to really, you know, navigate through this life.
You know, everybody has different paths. This might be advice that you may not have come into naturally by yourself. I'm talking about your path, my path, our path. You know, as a planet.
How we doing, you guys? 2025 is already crazy. Let's not forget.
Happy New Year. I have this thing about, you know, I say you know a lot. It's about me being nervous. Yeah, it's about, oh man, I'm getting bashful, you guys.
You know, we're all artists.
We came onto this world. We did those little macaroni
photos, you know, where your mama put it on the fridge. You're so proud.
I actually did like a clay sculpture or something, some weird little plaque of a killer whale that we planted. You know, my pop still got that. I'm proud of that
one. But yeah, we're all born to navigate and do different things, and we all end up on this path where you have to choose just this one thing. So multi-potentialism. You end up choosing just one path when you can choose a bunch. And there's the thing called Jack of all trades, and there's this YouTube creator that I ran into named Adama Lorna. She ran into it and she explained it very well. You know, you got Jack of all trades, master of all, or no, something of all, master of none, all that, you know, and then you got multi-potentialism, and that's like the Renaissance man, the Renaissance woman, the Renaissance hit. And I've been asking, this is a whole thing. That's why I got notes. You know, I'm out here studying. I want to talk to you guys. I would say that don't you love a conversation that goes ping, 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 ping.
Painting. People used to ask painters, you know, I want realism, I want to see this word for word, you know, poetry, writing had different purposes, you know, and then we had to start abstracting those things because, you know, photography hit, and it was like, oh, we can literally just take a picture. This is literally the freaking real life right here. I don't need you as a painter, you know, to paint that. So they had to get jiggy with it. They had to figure out different things so that they could, you know, keep excelling in their medium, you know. And I say medium real loud because that's another talking point that I was trying to get to, but
you know, reading all that stuff is the first forms of expression and stuff. You got painting, so reading, painting,
and you know, folk tales, music, obviously that's a big one. You know, those are like the big old spirit daddies. You know, they reside over the universe of all the other mediums because, you know, they taught you guys composition and, you know, how things should sound, how things should even taste. You know, like mediums are across the board.
you know. And if now you got photography and videography, and you got like late, you know, early Hollywood and stuff like that, and that's like, you know, like the bad auntie, you know, like the, you know, they abstract things a little bit, but, you know, they still kind of stay on point. They kind of stay on task with composition and, you know, a little bit of traditionalism and stuff. And you got late stage Hollywood where we're at now. You know, you got A24 and
all these other kind of crazy adaptations and Spider-Verse and Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots did multimedia real crazy. You know, let's not forget about that. I love Chowder. Chowder wasn't too crazy. They did the unmoving plaid. You know, like, but
they all abstract things. So I'm saying this because, you know, you take an expression. Let's say I want to invoke anger, madness. I want, you know, red.
I want, you know, blood in the streets. I want to feel like red. I want you to paint me something red, rigid, and just, you know, something that speaks to society or something like that. And then you tell
that to all different types of artists, and you get different mediums of how that expression is, you know, invoking to them or whatever. You know, you tell them the expression, the spiritual medium literally, and they give you their analysis, and then boom, you know, you got music, you got Sexy Red, you got the Drakes. You know,
I love me some oh my god, I love me some Cleo Soul. I love me some freaking Sir. We'll get into all that. You know, we'll get into personality and all those things.
But, you know, we're here for another kind of conversation. So, mediums, you get literally like, and I'm a roll up. Hold up, let me get focused real quick. Oh, I think I remember when I zoomed in and fucked up my video actually. But yeah, so I got a bunch of stuff to do. I suggest this is one. So I'm reading this book. I'm reading a bunch. I'm reading two. So it's The Letters of a Stoic. It's like this philosophical. What's his name? Lucius Seneca, and I, something like that. He's a philosopher and he wrote a bunch of letters, and they're all different kind of little instructional packages of his day and how, you know, he assesses the information, you know. And he has this one where it's like being too, you know, picking and choosing is not right for you. You know, you don't want to be all over the place all the time. In his example, he chose books. He said when you're reading too many books, it's like the sign of a distasteful stomach. You're out here just like, you know, you can't even taste what you're eating, you know, what you're consuming, because it's just so much. So he says, pick and choose your 1 to 2, and then stick with those. And if you start to, you know, divvy from the path and you read something that's like, ooh, it's not that you don't comprehend it, but it's not your, especially if I'm reading philosophy right now, so my next book rate of another philosophical book would be, you know, pretty high. So in that kind of term, you know, you don't want to stray too hard, but in the same sense, read what you read. So I mean, if you're used to reading different things and, you know, you kind of stray from that path, go back to those books, you know, go back to those artists. It's not like art doesn't die. You gotta go back to it for sure, you know. And the only thing that we go back to a bunch is TV. So, you know, I've watched way too much TV. I might try to do a month without my freaking phone one of these days. Maybe this year, but, you know. So, in his thing, I'm not sure if it's in the same letter, but he says, in the same sense, the mind is only built for ideas. You know, you're not out, your brain is made to make it, but it's not there to store it, you know. That's why we have computers. That's why we, you know, have books. That's why we have these archives, these places to store things, you know, because the brain just can't do it. So in the same sense, when you're consuming so much information, they're all different. It's like a sign of a distasteful stomach. So you're gonna get an upset stomach, and you're probably gonna put those things down and then give up. So at the end of the note, he says, even when he's learned a bunch of things and he's gone through all these philosophical thoughts, and especially as a philosopher, he's out here writing and doing all these things, going to class, educating his disciples and stuff. He only goes to bed and he tries to record and remember just one thing for the day. He either writes it down, remembers it, or whatever. But he tries to just take that one note. And for about a week, I tried to remind myself, let me just breathe in. What was the main focus for today? Did we complete it? How are we feeling? Was it a good day? Did I read what I wanted to read? Did I put myself in a place where tomorrow is going? Those are the main thoughts for me. And then all the other stuff is secondary. You feel me? So, all I have to say is, don't be picking and choosing. Don't be picking and choosing. But I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to figure out if I should go to the gym or not. Did I hit all my points? What do I stand for? I stand for you on the other side. I feel like I'm talking to one person, I feel like we're all artists.
Like we're all business people. I feel like we can all do anything we like, And at the end of the day, I want to sit down, have me a little cold one, ship my little thing, have my little honey, you feel me? Everybody chilling big business. And then we get back to work and, it's vacation time. And I don't want to be able to take vacations, man. It's been a while since I traveled, so.
I'm here to tell you guys, it's not about, I'm going to make this video, there's going to be a channel for, building yourself as an artist and how you can navigate the world through this businessy thing and not turn your passion into an arduous, sad, money cow, you feel me? But, what should we call it? My money cow, she's skinny as hell right now. I'm not asking nothing from her. I'm trying to nurture her. I'm trying to nurture all my cows so that later, if I want them to make me some little bread, you feel me? Because, I'm not going to slaughter them. I'm going to teach my cows how to make bread. But, you see this? I'm liking the conversation we're having here. So, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. It's raining out there. But, it's still beautiful. Hopefully you can find the beauty in the muck. As far as your path goes, that's your choice, man. I can't tell you what to do. You might not even like 3D art. I'm here to tell you there's the way I found architecture and the way I found the gym and all these other different passions. It's like, even the gym, I was saying I wouldn't do that at one point. You end up doing something, you do something else. It is much like the way I do art. It is just, anything can happen. You never know. That's why I'm on YouTube. And we're out here because I wanted to be. I was a kid.
Back then, there's probably some, I don't know if it's deleted, but I have some channel when I was doing some fucking parkour when I was a kid or something, when I was real chubby. I was real embarrassed, but I don't be posting it anyway, so.
We'll see. But, let's get out there, you guys. Wow, big business. My note for you guys for the day is probably, I like to do brain dumps. I don't do them a lot. I need to get onto them a little bit more. But they're pretty much just, you write down everything you were going to either do, something you're thinking about, some random stuff you have to do for the day. And then you kind of list it out, what's important, what's not important, what you got to do today. You literally do the most important thing first. Everything else comes second, and then you go from there. And then the next day you do another brain dump. Maybe the things from yesterday are on there. Maybe they're not. Maybe you got them all done yesterday. Maybe you did. You had to do the biggest thing at least. So at least that one's not on the list. And then move on. And then much like the end of the night, think about what you did for the day, see what you can do to set yourself up for tomorrow. Right now, I need to, I feel like I'm losing weight again. I need to get my protein up. But, yeah, so the same way I see multi-potentialism. It's how you see your life. You know, like where we were not bred, but you know, in this society, you're supposed to choose one thing and go from there. But me going to the gym allowed me to anybody that's like a gym head, a freaking muscle nut, muscle mommy, big bicep daddy, or what? You hanging hamstring hottie. Ooh, that's a good one. But yeah, everybody that goes to the gym over 3-4 days a week, they'll tell you, you know, like,
I see it, man. There's I'm getting things done. Things are looking up. It's all because of the gym. It allows me the energy.
It allows me to focus, and it really does. And then you get addicted, and then you end up only going to the gym, and then you get an injury, and then you're sitting there like, why was I deadlifting 575, no belt?
No warm up. No work, no presets, just straight working sets. You're crazy.
You're not him yet, So you gotta go through the motions in life, especially as I think we are all multi-potentialized because we all have the potential to choose multiple things, you feel me? And if you're out here putting all your eggs in one basket, you're not gonna accomplish too much. So the same thing, the way Dharma Lorna put it, is she said, I look at it like The Sims, but she was saying, you have a spreadsheet of the things that you're good at, your skills, or the things you want to get good at, or the relationships, you gotta and if you bracket them and you only focus on 2 or 3 of those things, or even just one, and you're, a master of one, like you went to friggin' medical school and you're a friggin' doctor, all that stuff, you feel me? You're a master at that one thing, you feel me? You put all your eggs in that basket, you couldn't talk to nobody, you feel me? Like, it's a commitment, you feel me? But at the same time, when you're committing to spreading yourself out, you have to stay committed to how you're going to spread out your growth, because at the same time, you're going to end up growing slower in an overall package. But, let's say you spent 10 years doing one thing, it's going to be kind of hard for you to get into something else. So, take that as you will, you feel me? But at the same time, don't fill your basket up too quick. Don't go picking and choosing. Pick one thing from this video, you feel me? Leave a little comment, tell me one thing you liked that was interesting, you feel me? I've been talking a lot, so so hopefully you found something. But yeah, we're here to build a community of people. Hopefully you like the intro. I'm still working on it, but we had to get something out. Sometimes you just gotta get the art out. So we're here, big business, big money man business. Hopefully, I think I'm gonna go to the gym. Let's go to the gym, you guys. Let's go to the gym. But yeah, I'm literally editing right friggin' now. It's my little. Everybody cheats. I told you I'm not scripting, but I'll definitely have some notes. What is this again? So I have like an hour of footage to look through, and then I gotta come back and edit the video. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Why are you so crazy? Anyways, X-Man signing off. Hope you guys have a good one. I'm not sounding tired, but I've been talking for a minute, so have a beautiful day. Careful.